Alright, good thing. And let's just keep going. I want to get this world record before tomorrow, before Sunday.
A sister took pity on her brilliant, prolific, and incredible brother. She had somehow gotten it in her head that
I forgot to save the record.
And so, on a perfectly fine, productive Friday afternoon, the sister picked up her son from the Elwood Academy for Boys and dropped the aggravating child off on my...
I forgot to save my PP.
Now the boy had
that doesn't matter. As long I don't really care about PP, I just want to get the record.
Well, let's see here. If I can
PB is not what I'm trying to do anyway.
Oh, you're here? I have the most incredible invention to show you this visit. Unfortunately, I'm a bit indisposed at the moment. If you take your luggage into the foyer, I will join you as soon as I...
means my splits. I forgot to save my splits.
What was that? Oh, good. I should... Where on earth did I put that? Oh, no, 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 no! Ah!
What? Am I? No, I'm not. These are my 57-55 splits.
The security uplink on my watch still seems to work, so I can see you and... Hello? You can hear me, right? Jump around a bit if you can. Ah! It seems as if I can still tap into the intercom system. Well, I most certainly can do better than this. Testing, 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 testing!
There. Ah, much better. Now, what in the world are you doing here? Were you supposed to be here today?
55,
well,
50-ish.
Judging from the current underwhelming amount of light in this room, we're still on backup power. My head is killing me. It seems as though I now possess a rather large epidural hematoma. A bump on the head. Do me and yourself a favor and head to the front hall. There's a way to restart the power grid. Last I remember, I was in the new technology sector, and then... I don't know. If you head over to my office over on the left, you should be able to restart the Manor's power grid. Throw that switch there. Should be the one. Well, that wasn't as effective as I'd hoped. You'll have to reactivate the generators in each sector in order to lift the current lockdown. Just... take the glove in the box with you. I wish you could see my facial expression right now, as I am not pleased. What you are holding is an early prototype of the interdimensional shift device, or IDS device for short. It's one piece of my latest invention that should come in handy. Get it? You know, because it's a glove. If you can access the generator at the back of each wing, we might be able to lift the lockdown on the rest of the house. It seems as if the breaker did unlock
what the fuck?
wing. Well, I suppose you should start there first.
Alright, I guess I'm not going through the book gate.
There's something I must tell you. My latest invention has required me to make a few adjustments to the house. Now, one of the topics that our family has been studying for several generations are rifts existing between various dimensions. I've been able to develop a power source that will allow someone to shift dimensions. The glove controls the power source, which allows you to travel to whichever dimension has rifts in the area. You won't have control over the ability to switch dimensions yet. Just be patient. This door is using one of my inventions, the repetitive, periodic, articulating gruidae, or a drinking bird. Acceptance. Well, because your glove is an early prototype, it has a few limitations in terms of dimension accessibility and the distance it can be from a receptacle in order to function.
Please? Okay,
this is such an early experiment with dimensional shifting, so I decided to have it triggered remotely with the drinking bird. Instead of operating a door, the bird will trigger a dimensional shift. There's an IDS battery in the machine that will power the dimensions, which in this case is fluffy dimension. In addition
so
to
I
fluffy
want to
being
finish the Red Wing at about
because everything is 10 times lighter.
like
Though
sub
that looks
51.
Like a regular scale, it is in fact a portable.
I fucked up a
kinetic
bit in the
mass
end
to
though.
Electricity converter.
So I could finish it like right above 51. At least I got the fall.
You should throw that IDS battery into the receptacle. That receptacle will distribute the power source around the room. Something to note. Since you're holding a version of the let me try that again. You remain constant. So no matter the dimension, your mass, shape, speed, and this is what enables you to slip between dimensions when you're wearing the IDS glove. Ah, that's Dolly. Dynamic Object Linear Ligation Interface. To you, a cloning device. I like my house just so. So I decided to add functionality to her to keep everything consistent. I'll need to tune that later.
Jesus fucking Christ. Missed the battery.
These are my own particular hybrid beams of carbon dioxide and neodymium doped yttrium aluminum garnet lasers using an alternating ray configuration. Gives them an extra kick. Unfortunately, the breaking of this glass is a necessary evil. Don't take that as permission to do it elsewhere. Oh, that creature there is an interdimensional kinetic entity, or I. Stop for a minute and take a look at the painting. In case you're wondering, you turned on the fan. Please say that you don't need me to explain that to you. Standard issue conveyor belts. Sometimes laziness should be indulged.
Damn it.
So I haven't discussed my location a whole lot, but it seems as if I'm in some sort of limbo. I think I may explore a bit and see what turns up. Why?
Damn. Oh.
That's still completely
Actually came here at almost the exact same time as in my PB, new PB, so that's okay. I guess there are other places I can make. Didn't I miss one of the
manner where another type of
I missed the no
is
click
accessible.
jump once, if I'm not entirely incorrect.
Or heavy for short. This dimension is in direct opposition to the fluffy dimension and will make things 10 times heavier. Some dimensions are tightly bound together, like the one we're in right now.
Yeah, my
and
bluing
also
was
the
not
fluffy,
very
heavy
well
dimension.
good in my PB.
That red battery will provide enough energy to enable the IDS device to widen the heavy dimension rifts in this area. Seems to be a large expanse of piles and pits filled with various random objects. No, not where you are. Here, in this confounded place. Are those hard candy? They're a little fuzzy. Ugh. With the increased density and higher melting points of items in heavy dimension, quadrangle laser beams are rendered rather ineffectual. I came across Ike some time ago, and he decided to follow me back to the manor. Not half bad. This was once the family cat, Lord Widget Pompadour Fluffington IV, or Widget the First. So, tell Ike that painting, he looks like he has the head of a bat on a teddy bear with eyes that sear my soul. It's mostly dark. Well, maybe not dark. Sort of twilight.
There we go. Please.
I find the number 3 to be a very satisfying number. It's a Heatener number. And the proper amount of scoop. Well, I could have done it better myself. Not bad, though. Oh, I really wish I couldn't do that. This is a compression platform which uses photoelectric energy to function. Like a spring, the energy pulses below the platform excite the molecules in the air, stimulating an elastic. Careful. Now I see a giant pit filled with keys.
Sloppy, but okay.
This is one of my past inventions, Joan the Jetpack. You probably never saw this invention. It was my hole digger.
Wow, I'm getting way more consistent.
One can never be too safe. Pun, pun, pun. The electromagnetic microreactors, or electrovets if you're so inclined, will all require a conductive polycell.
Damn it, hit the ceiling.
I also happen to be on the basketball team. You may want to try the lid as a backboard. Nice shot! Well played. I believe you're close to the generator in that sector. A little further.
A little further.
My head feels like I've been hit
A
squarely by a
tiny bit
2x4, and I
further.
still haven't regained my memory. So, you need to be over by that.
So yeah, I
bounce
think
door,
I
but
fell out of
looks like
bounds
you're gonna have to
once
go through the object
in my PB. I don't
distribution
remember
system to
though.
get there. Jump! This is definitely not the right place for you to be.
Sweet. Sub 15 this room, this is gonna be a good
The
sector
generator
1 or
room
blue
for
wing.
this sector
God damn
is
it.
ahead. Hey, look at it this way. The worst that can happen is that you fail miserably. Fantastic, you made it. If you can get to the generator, I'll tell you what to do. Okay, it looks as if the motor is stopped. You'll need to get that arm rotating fast enough to reactivate the generator. Great. One down, 2 to go.
Well, that's definitely a PB on this wing. Huh. Thanks, Everson. I'm pretty happy with that one.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Why don't you take a look at those blueprints?
No.
Ah, splendid. It seems as if the power is starting to come back online. As I still haven't been able to figure out how to get out of here, you'll have to make it to the head towards the yellow wing. Then perhaps I can find a way out of here. This is getting rather ridiculous. In case you were wondering about the pneumatic transportation tubes around the manor, they are filled with the same science juice that is in all the IDS batteries. I was able to extract the base material for the science juice from a undisclosed biological source. Ah, if only you could see the look on your face right now. I hope that you've been able to glean that the top like a pan-dimensional bunny rabbit, hopping across a landscape of quantum fields. Poetry.
Poetry.
I'm not entirely sure what that is in this area. Sometimes the act of slowing things down can reveal the correct path. Have I mentioned that the manor requires a lot of ventilation? Careful, the blades are rather sharp. Well, it's probably not the best location for you, but sadly it's rather unavoidable. Good. I would move if I were you. Ah, that's where that got to. That is a botched experiment. Step off now! Okay, next. Oh! You should be able to fit through.
Damn it.
Don't forget to breathe. It's an important aspect of life. You maintain the same dimensional stability. In other words, your properties do not change upon shift. I've been able to ground several of my inventions in our normal baseline dimension as well. That's why quadrangle technology doesn't shift. Or basic orthogonal traversing bot. I invented them a long time ago to perform simple tasks. Their artificial intelligence is extremely simple, but it helps lead a house. Well, you did that. I guess you could be proud if you wanted. You know what I miss? Guitars. They always make music so much better. But I digress. When I was your age, I used to have to construct my own computers if I wanted them smaller than a refrigerator. You kids are entirely too spoiled. I
hope my microphone mute worked there,
and
because
decided to play a game of cat
I had to clear
myself.
my throat rather
You
violently.
the slow motion dimension. Ah, and here you see stately quadrangle manor as it stands now. I believe that's safe number 21,157.
I've just been quiet in general, I guess, but yeah, it was just for a second, I guess. Yeah,
I'm looking at a giant.
trying to concentrate. There's not much to talk about in this game anyway, as long as the viewer understands how the game works
It is
and like
at
fluffy
home,
flying,
you young folks text.
it's all pretty
Is English
self-explanatory.
truly that difficult? Those bots are programmed not to let any non-organic foreign objects pass. I can invent a glove that completely changes the laws of quantum mechanics, but apparently I cannot stream a movie to
It
where
is
I
now,
am right
yeah.
now, in spite of the multitude of cell phones.
I'm just gonna, no wait.
Apparently this unit also needs a bit of tweaking.
Damn it. There we go.
I'm not entirely
I mean,
convinced of your aptitude.
I'm utilizing the fluffy dimension to fly, so
Oh, well,
makes sense to me.
that was a
Object
pleasant
flying is so
surprise.
boring. So boring. Sweet.
Ah, judging by the fascinating lands of missing items, I can hypothesize that I am officially lost. Short-term memory gone. Trapped in some sort of pocket dimension. This used to be one of the manor's libraries. I, altered it. Travel safely. What's that saying? It's like wrangling cats. I had this portrait of myself and Ike commissioned before we began time travel in the mid-70s. I made the first prototype when I was your age. I haven't had the heart to change the design. There should be an IDS battery on the other side of the fan. Who knew that falling would be such a peaceful experience? You ought to stay out of their way.
Yes. Nice. I'm getting better at that as well.
There are
I'm
clouds here.
becoming
Have I
way
mentioned
more
that?
consistent at this game, which is
Oh,
nice.
Wait. Is that lint?
Ugh.
Apparently, you feel you don't need an advanced degree in robotics to operate that. You've got to be kidding me. Gum? Oh, there's some on my shoe.
Get on there, please.
This area is extremely flooded. What's going on here?
God damn it. It's bad.
That could have been much, much worse. Once I traveled back to a time when people were more refined, classier even. You know, the best part about traveling in the future is coming back with the clothes and going to sci-fi conventions. Ah, yes. There's an electric converter up there. Well,
Nice.
all right then. Haven't you been through this hallway before? Ugh. These hallways are all starting to look the same to me. Dodecahedron. Try saying that 3 times fast. Dodecahedron, dodecahedron, dodecahedron.
Save that one for sure. Yes, okay, good. So now I'm like quite a bit ahead of the world record, which is nice. It's good.
Oh, Ike just sent me a message through the security uplink. He found your luggage in the front hall and would like to apologize for eating your pants. Uh-oh. Sometimes my sister is far too nosy. If I wanted house guests, I would have asked for them. Not only do I have to worry about myself, I am obligated to have concern for you too.
Mm-hmm. Please, there, please. Please.
You're going to want to retrieve another battery first.
Maybe I shouldn't be in slow motion dimension when I try to open doors.
12, or is it 10? And that's what I have to admit it, though, you've come quite a ways. Commendable, but don't let it get to your head. I know this whole process is rather inconvenient, but I've found that it's better to be safe than sorry when utilizing more energy in 5 minutes than the Hoover Dam produces in a year. This probably isn't the safest place you've been this week.
Oh, fucking yeah. Yeah, this is going very well. Huh. I'm like 1:30 ahead of the world record right now. Alright, Red Wing, here we go. This is the one I'm worst at, so can still go to hell.
That was sufficient. Enough. Your task is almost complete. And then you can finally leave my home in a state resembling a train wreck.
my fault. I have to
It's
fucking
upstairs.
rescue you from a pocket dimension you got yourself into.
Perhaps you might
God
come
damn.
across some clues to help me piece
Cranky
together this
old man.
quandary. Ah, yes. This is the last in a contiguous series of associated dimensions. As you can see, the gravitational pull in this dimension is directly in opposition to our customary one. Do you suppose that the gravitational bodies that influence this dimension are different? Or is the manor, in fact, built upside down? Ponder that. You've certainly gotten rather adroit. I believe that opens the hatch over there. I bet you wanted me to do that, huh? Mad scientist, crazy evil laugh. There should be another drinking bird. I mean, periodic articulated Druidae in that room influencing this area. I believe that you'll have to wrap around this room to get through. At this point, you have traveled further into the manor than any other family member has in the last 2 decades. I can't say that'll happen again anytime soon. Oh, it seems as if the timer on Desmond doesn't have the duration that you'll give. Only there was something to press that. As a rule, don't look directly into his eyes. Trust me. Some event must have occurred to cause me to be transported to this pocket dimension. If only I could remember what.
Oh my god, what? Where am I now? I don't even know how to do these things. I don't understand why I sometimes have to wait in place without any apparent reason. Like waiting for that door to open right there, you mean? And stuff like that.
Oh, in case you don't see it, there's an electrical converter on the ceiling that needs to be pressed. I can't believe my memory hasn't returned yet.
Okay. Can you give it? I don't know. Like waiting before jumping on a platform. It might be me just like taking it safe, because the air, like it's easy to fall off things in this game sometimes.
I engineered a completely seedless strawberry once. I hate getting the seeds stuck between my teeth. I have fond memories of this room when I was.
I don't know. It depends on the certain situations. They might have different explanations, but.
Oh, nice. Not happy. You should perhaps place something in there.
Fuck.
Good going. Reverse engineering that. Science juice is quite an amazing substance, you know. In addition to being a fuel source, it's also a superconductor and amplifier of energy frequency. Just a small amount infused with dimensional extract can build enough energy to power the IDS device receptacles. Oh, yes. This area unfortunately flooded a few weeks ago. You'll need to go all the way around.
Oh my god, I got it on first try again. God damn, this is the part I was the most scared about. Also, this upcoming room controlled me a bit, but oh. Got it.
Perfect timing. Ah, look out! Just kidding. Can you hear me? Oh. I forgot how loud these things can get. Hey, remember those electrovat contraptions? Yes, well, they still do the same thing. Nice hang time.
No, what? How did I miss that? That's the easiest one. There you go.
That's good enough. This area of the manor is rather fantastic, isn't it? There is nothing like good old-fashioned human ingenuity and determination to get the job done. That and robots. So, lasers. I once knew someone who retrofitted a laser pointer to achieve a focal point of less than 1/1000th of an inch. I must say it was rather impressive and certainly sliced through several materials, including his own toes, like a hot knife through butter.
Damn it. Oh yeah, you can't press that unless the safe's broken.
Well done.
So yeah, when the safe gets spit out, it's faster than the conveyor belts.
Ooh. Superb. There are an excessive number of flooded areas in this sector. I didn't realize it had progressed this far. Oh, and I wouldn't recommend having a drink. Science juice is not potable. Trust me. Well, at least we can say you're getting closer to the last generator. Heads up. It's perturbing that this area has flooded as well. The electrical converter should be up there. Oh, I can recall that there were a few tremors earlier in the day. That's a newer memory. Oh, already to the Bot maintenance bay, I see. How fortunate. Like a lot of things in life, keeping momentum going is important. Yes, slightly more complex, but you've proven to be at least semi-capable. I know.
What the fuck?
To only consider certain tasks, but sometimes I get the odd suspicion that they've developed further processing capabilities.
Oh my god. Let's see if that one gets on there. These fucking things. A minute, well, not a minute, but a couple of seconds lost at least. 10-20 seconds.
On to the next room.
Yeah, I know, right? This is sad. That's what this room does best.
Do you like heights? I am rather fond of them.
Okay, let's see if I get a good one here again.
Be safe now. One of the best modes of transportation ever invented. Well, at least the most process a bit here. You'll need yourself
safe,
and the
please.
safe to be on the other side. You're doing quite well for...
Failing on stuff like that.
I'm a bit concerned about the excess of
I guess
science
that
used
it isn't
outside the confines
entirely
of the
easy, that one, but
as long as you
still,
avoid triggering any
just
incendiary
that
devices,
plus the robot room is getting me a bit annoyed right now.
You'll have to initiate the room's boot sequence. Watch out. That's a big one. I suppose you could call that couch surfing. Just remember, you have access to heavy dimension here. Whew, that was rather close.
What the fuck? Stuck. Fine. I'm gonna lose this run to dumb shit.
Watch it. That wasn't horrible. I know the flooded areas have something to do with
Something.
Well, what's it going to be? I hope that's the right choice. I recommend you take inventory of where the other batteries have gone.
What? Damn it, the bug didn't work here. That's weird. Like, it's super easy to get it here.
I believe that you're not
Oh my
terribly
god.
far from the generator.
Like,
after you restart it, the
little things
lockdown on
just
the manor should be
dragging me
lifted.
down right now.
And then you can go, well, somewhere else. Retracing steps. That's what people do, right? So I was in the technology sector. Then... Oh...
No! Jesus fucking... Now I'm getting pissed. I'm just doing dumb mistakes.
So I was in the technology sector.
And it's all me being bad.
Ah, you should see what I can do with a toaster and 4 paper clips. No, make that 3 paper clips. Talk about leap of faith, huh? It's definitely something extremely important, I think. How ironic
I'm
that
still
I
ahead
am
of
in the
my
pocket
PP
dimension of
here.
the lost, when I've clearly lost control of this situation. I'm really not feeling particularly good about this right now, and it has absolutely nothing to do with your tendency to demolish my possessions. There's something more going on that I haven't quite pieced together. I've never had much stock in feelings, but I'm having an overwhelming sense of dread.
Already awake, not still. So I am fully awake. The fuck, where is this? Got damn good speed on the safe here, that's good.
I believe the sector's generator is located on the other side of this rotary transformer.
See if I can get the fast one again. Damn it.
I wouldn't get too close. That contraption threw me out of a window once.
This is risky as fuck.
I almost have a grasp on my memory.
Oh, I was so nervous there. Jesus Christ.
Well, you know the drill. Time to start the alternator. You know, I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Okay, so I'm 10 seconds ahead of my previous PB, which means I need to do very well in the end for this to be a world record, but it's still on world record pace.
That should have done it. It seems as if there's still a problem causing a lockdown. Wait. What in the world? Uh-oh. Look up! I could not have anticipated this result. Blasted memory. I need to be there to fix this.
That was a very risky jump.
But
jumped way too early there.
The Uber IDS. If you can get there, perhaps I can figure out how you can get me out of the pocket dimension. It would appear that restarting the generators was a poor idea on my part. It seems as if the normal way across has been flooded. You'll have to find another way to get up there.
This isn't very good speed, but it's something.
Confounded principles and their uncertainties. It seems as if the house is becoming more unstable by the minute. Not to put any undue pressure on you, but you really need to pick up the pace a bit. So, yes, great. Almost there.
Please don't troll me. Ventilation shaft.
That should call the elevator. Or not? It looks like you're in it for the long fall. Sorry, I'm a little tense. Well, on the upside, this ventilation shaft leads to the same place as the elevator. On the downside, you might not survive the fall. So, there's that. If you make it, I'll need you to restart the Uber IDS. It's like the glove you're wearing, except much, much bigger. In fact, most of the manor has been retrofitted to power the device. It should enable me to escape from the pocket dimension I'm in. I hope. Oh, your mother is gonna kill me.
Oh shit, couch. Okay. wasn't optimal, but it was good enough. So 1 minute.
You're alive. That's certainly
Come on,
fortunate.
come on.
You're in the
spawn,
main
spawn.
control bay to the Uber IDS. Strange. There don't appear to be any IDS batteries plugged into the machine. Fantastic. Something stupid bought. I'm missing. Excessive science juice flooding. Excessive science juice flooding. I need you to get to the core of the IDS device. I remember now. There's a pocket dimension there as part of the machine's failsafe. That's why I'm in the pocket dimension. I put myself here on purpose.
Yes. There we go.